Hello everybody, welcome back. It's RoZenKai here, and we are back on the Quantus mod pack, and a bit of frame rate like there, but as you can see I've died a few times. That's just so I know where my home was because I went exploring. But let's start where I was meant to start. Right, as you can see I've made some changes to the base. Not a lot. I've just added a farm here, found some tea leaves by breaking windy grass and different types of, I can't remember what the types of grass are, windy grass, nature grass, all that stuff. Got some raspberries, got some rice, barley, still using as my main source of food. Wanted some flax for string, and tea leaves. And the reason we got the tea leaves and the raspberry, if you are wondering, is because we're going to be making raspberry iced tea. And I wanted that to be one of the main foods of the series. I'm going to try and get around 3 different foods. But anyway, I'm going ahead of myself. As you can see, I've done some work on the base. Got these fancy doors. And we've got those curves in like I said I was going to. These fences are from Druidry, which we'll talk about in a minute. So the pack itself, I've been looking into it, and the first age, I thought it was automatically progressive. Whereas it's not, you have to manually progress yourself. So I've done a lot of mining, as you can probably tell by the state of my pickaxe, and I've been looking at the different things that we actually have available in this age, and I thought I'd show you some of them. So you've got all your vanilla bits like your shields and all that type of stuff. You've got something else called a torch arrow, which is super useful for ravines and things like that, and I'll quickly show you what that does. Super cheap, torch and an arrow, and you put it closest to your bow and your hotbar, and it will shoot a torch. Simple. Break the torch, pick the torch up. You don't get the arrow back, but you do get the torch back. Okay? Now this one is really cheap for what it does. It's an explosive arrow. And if we put that closest to the bow, and say you've got a floating tree up there, and you're like, I need to get rid of that. Boom, done. And for how cheap that is, that's insane. Now, this Druidry mod, which is one that's got quite a few things available, as you can see here. I've used the fences. These wattles are made from sticks and branches. Branches you get from cutting down trees when the leaves despawn, or when you break them, they'll drop branches and sticks. You've got a nice flint axe, which you can do in your crafting table, your own inventory here, which makes it super useful. I've not figured out the fairy dust yet, because I don't think any of that's unlocked. So that'll be interesting. You've got the half slabs and this wattle thing. I've not used them yet either. But what I want to do today is I'm going to get these silver tools because, well, they look really cool. I'm only going to get the axe, possibly the sword, and maybe the pickaxe, because my diamonds one's running low. And we're going to be making a sleeping bag, because that's something else that's available. And let me remember how to make that, and we'll make that quickly. Sleeping bag. Okay, we need 3 wool and 2 carpets. So this one, 3 wool, and you can make wool out of this. So let's do that quickly. Boom, boom. Go here, click that, shift click the plus button, sleeping bag. Now we can sleep on the go. So that's something that's really useful to have. And wakey wakey. Now, next up we have the Bagginses is apparently a thing. Oh, my keyboard swapped. So we have access to these. So that's going to be nice and useful. So let's make one of these now. Got white wool, we need a chest. So we need wood. So one of these. There we go. And when it comes to the chest, so you'll notice it big spruce wood ones. But with crafting, a lot of the time you'll want to recraft it into the regular oak because recipe conflicts are a thing. Right. Ooh, void back. What's that? Presuming that just destroys things. Upgrade. This won't do much. Okay. So let's make a red bag. So let's get some dye. So where's this? The flower chest. There we go. Grab 2 of them. Boom. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one red bag. Oh, I missed some string. String. And shift click the plus button. We have a bag. Now, shall we make the bag upgrade? Yeah, good. So we're going to go in here like this. Grab some of this, and we're going to want some iron. I'll talk about these in a sec. I'll just make this bag upgrade first. We need to downgrade that. Put that across there like that. Make the upgrade. Now I presume we do this. Tier 2. So can we do that again? Oh wait, we don't want that many. And I'm sorry if you could hear the traffic in the background, by the way. I know it's a bit of a pain, but it's quite hot here today, so that's going to be useful when we get to that stage. So we need one more of these. Boom, boom. And we want to make tier 2. I thought that was tier 1. Is that not tier 1? Oh, that's tier 2. Okay. Right. And boom. Boom. Tier 3. Nice. So we got that now anyway. So let's put this stuff back. That goes in there. As you can see, I've done a little bit of exploring. Found a golden apple, some random foods. These are some of the other bits you get from breaking like tall, windy grass and gardens and things like that. One moment. Sorry about that. Just threw an emergency cut there. Right. So where were we anyway? So we got this bag now, so that's super useful. So we'll put our shield in there, some buckets, some food, arrows, bow, sleeping bag, and I'm going to make some more torches. I'll throw that in there. So put that away, goes over there. That can stay on me. That's the right chest. That goes there. That can go in there. That can go in there. I know it's a bit dull watching me sort of stuff out in my inventory, but it needs doing. No, that doesn't go there. It's there? Yeah. Sweet, that'll do. And I can go back in there for now. Right, so let's talk about this. These doors are made with a mod called Molasses Doors, as you can see at the bottom right there. And all I did was I opened this thing, which is a door factory, which is made like so. Boom, so nice and cheap. Just a piston, iron door. Just need quite a bit of iron for it. And when you make that, you can basically make custom doors. So what I did is I went here, create, with a frame, put in basalt, which is the black block, this, or this type, from chisel. For the window, I put in glass, which was chiseled into the Oriental design, and that's the top half, I think it says, yeah, top block material, put the glass, and then for the bottom block material, I just put spruce log, and that was the effect. And you can see if I go here, you can change the way the door opens, so you can have it all slide in, vortex, vault, all weird like designs we might look into a bit more later on. But for bog standard double door, rotating is fine. And then it auto closes after 60. I'm not sure if that's ticks or seconds, because if it's ticks, that's about 5 seconds, which is what it seems like. If it's 24, no, it's 3 seconds, sorry. And it only opens for like 3 ticks. 3 ticks, 2 open, sorry. So yeah, nice and simple. Back door here was one I was testing. It's just spruce and basalt. Leads into the garden here, which again, not much going on. Okay, let's go upstairs. As you can see, I've not really done anything here yet. Just literally filled it. And you see these, like, oh my god, a sphere in Minecraft? Oh no! These are all made with a mod called Architecture. And what you do is you put the block in, you've got all these different like options. If you look in the corner here. So yeah, you've got some really cool like, variations and things you can do. You can make like custom stairs. Where is it? Over here. So that's good. So that's how I made like these slopes out here. These corner bits, things like that. So that's that. I have done a bit of exploring. I push J here, you can see that's where I went and got my snow from. Came down here, got my snow from here. I think I found some more of these like ruiny things. These things. Found 2 more of them, just looted them, there wasn't much there. So what else have I done? Oh, I've sorted out sort of like a little miner setup. As you can see, I've just sort of dug out this room, put my portal in there, put the portal down. Haven't been through it yet, I figured we'd do that together in a moment. And I've put a ladder down there. Now, a cool thing I'll show you with the ladder quickly is because of a mod called Quark, which is a very useful mod. Whenever you get a ladder and put it down, all you have to do to place a ladder under it is simply click the top one. So if you were to dig down like 60 blocks and somehow died and ended up back at the top, you could just spam a ladder from the top and it'll go right the way down. So that's something that's really useful. I've got some of these red runes and things like that, and some biome crystal. I got this from breaking one of these evil craft things. So, you know, I've got some random bits that'll be good for later on. Yeah, that's the weird glass, the Chinese glass, sorry, that's this stuff. Anyway, where was I? So, let me grab some cobble and we shall go to the nether together. Let's do this. Now, I'm not sure what the nether's like in this pack, hopefully it's not too, like, really weird or anything like that, but it should be interesting. Let's see. Building terrain. Come on, come on, come on. Hopefully I'm near a fortress. What? Oh wow, that could not have gone any worse. I'm literally on a tree dangling above lava. If this wood gets blown up, this whole tree will disappear because of fast leaf decay. And it's game over. Oh, that sucks. See? Oh. But we have got a fortress there, that is good. So what I'm going to do quickly is I'll take a quick break. I'll make a little box here and our path going across there, and I'll bring you right back. So be right back. Welcome back guys. As you can see, I put a little path there and I just put a little cobblestone platform around here. I will box this in better once we get a bit further along. So I was talking earlier and I was saying that we'll talk about how this pack works, and basically I thought it was you know, it automatically update itself through time or through certain achievements and things, whereas it's not, it's manually sort of progression. So you have to go into your mod folder or your instance folder and go into a folder called scripts and delete the area you want to progress from. So right now we're in the coal area. If I wanted to progress from this, I'd have to right click on the profile. If you're using the cursor or Twitch launcher, click open folder, go down to scripts, and everything that says coal on it, delete those. I think it's 4 or 5 folders, not folders, like little, they look like text documents type of things. Delete them, and then that'll progress you to the iron area. And I figured what we would do is have it mob locked, if you like. So right now we're in the coal area, and because, well, I don't want to go so far with, you know, just playing it in vanilla style, because, well, play modded for a reason. So what I'm thinking we do is I'm going to hunt down a blaze today, because of the situation we're kind of in. I'm probably going to want to get things like potions and things on the go. So what I'm thinking is, if I get a blaze, I'd say having a blaze rod would be a good excuse or reason to update to the iron era, and a wither skull can enable us to update from the iron era to whatever's next. I don't know exactly all of the names. And I figured we'd do it like that. Oh, I found one of these, by the way. I'm not 100% sure what it does, but it adds these little orange U-shaped things. So I figured, I presume it's got something to do with fire resistance, like. But we'll find out, no doubt. Nether quartz, gonna take that. Oh, what's that? Roots. Yeah, I've checked out the roots mod. I didn't know that was. I know we can't get access to blood magic yet, so we won't be able to do that recipe. But yeah, the way I'm thinking about doing it with my base is I've got that weird little base thing set up right now, but we have the opportunity of a massive like plains area, which is big and flat. So I'm thinking we do it is sort of a time travel type of thing. So you know, once we get a bit more materials like immersive engineering, you know, more access to things like what's that thing called? Basically a more broad setup. I was thinking what we'll do is we'll make it so we can have like, I'll make like a little caveman cave and I'll use chisel to put like cave drawings in. So that'll be like the representation of the coal age, and then we'll go from there and upgrade it to the I'll make like a little mud hut or wood shack or something like that, and that'll be the representation of the Iron Age getting started, that kind of thing, you know. And I think if we progress it like that, we'll be able to go back and say, well, these are the kind of things we had, you know, that kind of stuff. So I think that'll be an interesting way of doing it. As for where we are right now, it's actually kind of worse than I was expecting. I want to try and find a nice crossroads, because if we can find that, we can set up a nice, not so much early game farm, but once we get access to cursed earth and conveyors, we can build a wither skeleton farm, nice and simple and easy. We're gonna have to catch up with the skeleton before we can do that, like. I've never really looked into like industrial craft. I've used it, I've just never used it properly. Considering I like some of the tech mods here. We've got a bag here, let's use it. No, need that. That I don't care about. That I don't care about. That I care about. Food. There. And I'm gonna get me shield out. Right. And I've just picked that back up. So we're looking for either a blaze spawner, a blaze on its own, or wither skeletons, or like I say, crossroads, something along those lines. So I mean, what would you just rather me do? Like, do you want me to just keep talking and keep going to see if we find stuff together, or would you rather me just sort of jump cut here, jump cut there, you know, basically come back when I found a blaze, kill it, get the blaze rod and say ta-da? You know, how would you like this to be formatted? Because, well, me, I'm not really bothered to be honest with you, it makes no difference. I'll be doing it whether it's with or without yours. Oh, I think we might have found what we're after. Maybe we got lucky. Come on. Yes, that's exactly what we wanted. Okay, let's do this. Did we get one? Nope. Let's keep going. Nope, that's the wrong button. Blaze. We will have to turn that off. Save that. Now we have a waypoint to get back here. Come on, spawn. Spawn, there we go. Ah, we got me. We got one yet? No. I never know how to kill these things. If you ever know, let me know, because I have no idea. Oh, died. Did it drop anything? No. Okay then, that's random. So, we will go and make those silver tools in a second. But I want to get blaze rod. Come on, give me a blaze rod already. Nope, still nothing. It's taking longer than I expected. So yeah, I think that's a good way to do it. You know, if you disagree, let me know below and we'll try and figure out another way. But don't just say I disagree, just if you're going to disagree, say, well, no, don't do it like that, do it like this. And that way I'll have an idea of, you know, how you think we should do it. There we go, blaze rod. Oh, let's get out of here quick. Run! Indeed. Okay. So no, I have no idea what that charm does. Maybe it puts me out of fire faster, maybe it's specifically lava. Right, we've got 2 of them now, we're good. Let's run. So, I'll tell you what I'll do now is I'll finish exploring this thing and I'll come back as soon as I've finished exploring it. Okay? So, here I'll be. Okay guys, welcome back. I'm back here at my humble abode. You can see. Now we said we were going to make the silver tools before I end the episode and go and upgrade from this age to the Iron Age. So, where's my ores? Here. So we need silver ore, but we're going to want the druidry one. We're going to want to make an axe, a sword, and we'll make a pickaxe as well. Okay. So 8 of them. It's going to be one of these. And yeah, I don't want to waste. Do I wait for these? Yeah. So, like I say, my plans are finish this little building. It'll be a nice little like starter place if you like. I'm just going to rock a roof on the top next. Maybe put a balcony here. And this will pretty much won't change much. And then, like I say, once we progress a bit further and get some better inventory management and things, what I think we'll do is we'll involve this river somehow. So maybe I'll expand this out a bit. I'm thinking caveman thing near the woods, then like a little mud hut thing, so the tribal villagey thing over there, and then over here we'll put like a bit more modern of a house, like a 3-story townhouse type of thing, or like a wooden village type of house, then to the townhouse, then to modern day, and then to futuristic, that kind of thing. If I can figure out how to, well, not if I can figure out, if I can remember to, when I'm changing it over, to record the actual how to do the file change thing, I'll try and include it. If I remember, you're welcome. If I don't, my bad. So, silver axe, 9 attack damage, 0.8 attack speed. Nice. Silver pickaxe, 4 attack damage, 1.2 attack speed. Durability is not that high, but let's see how quick it is. And the sword, 6 attack damage, 1.6 attack speed. Okay. And so we go. Yeah. Now, does these have any like special abilities? Doesn't seem like it. Won't cut down a tree. I ain't touching birch. Anybody like that? I mean, it's quite fast. It's not. It's sort of 1 above iron, so it's sort of what you'd expect from a silver tool. Let's face it, silver's not super rare. Let's fight a zombie or something. Let's test out the sword. Anything? There's something. Show me minimap. Little red dot. Creeper. Sword's not great. Axe is slow to draw. Oh, that's a bit of damage. Okay then. So that's those. And close. But yeah, there's some really cool bits in this pack. You know, obviously we're only just getting started with it. I think this is like episode 2, so I think I'll end the episode with making some iced tea. So we'll get 16 of them. We'll get 16 of these. And 16 of these. Oh. And the way we make this is just simply... Now I think this one will be an interesting one to automate eventually because of the snowballs. So, should be interesting. And I believe this gives you a little bit of speed buff. Yeah, speed for 3 seconds. I didn't feel like I got it then, but yeah, should be interesting nonetheless. So I think that's going to do it for today, peoples. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, English please. Leave a like if you liked it, subscribe if you want it, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back. And I know for you guys that I've just said Terraria and all that stuff that you do at the end of the video, but I thought I'd show you how to basically change which age you're currently in. So if you right click the Quantus, you click open folder, I'll open your folder and you'll see here it says scripts. I'm going to go into there, and then if you want to move on from the cold age, you simply select all of the cold, right click, delete, and that's it. That's the first age progressed from. As you can see, in total there are 7 ages. We've just completed the first, we're getting the blaze rod, so for 2 we'll do the wither skeleton skull. For 3, because we'll have the ability of things like Psi and blood magic, we'll say the wither skull. No, the wither star, nether star, that's the one, to progress from this one. So once we have that, we'll have access to immersive engineering and things like that. And we'll probably decide on that one a bit further down, because there are a few mods here I've not really worked with before, like Evilcraft, not done that one before. Woot, I've seen it, I've used it, but I've never actually properly got into it. Reliquary I've used, but not majorly, so you know. Actually additions, I've used that before. What else? Steve's Factory Manager, used it, but only like briefly. What else is there? XNet, never used. Pressure, never used. Industrial Craft 2, sort of used, but never properly. Flux Next Earth, not used. So you know, there's a few new ones, and the further in you get, this gets to like all space travel and things like that. So yeah, it should be interesting. But I thought I'd show you that to give you an idea of basically how it all works. And once you've deleted that, all you've got to do, close your folder and click play. Nice and simple. Okay, well, hope that helped, and see you later.